It's lovely to be here. We're talking about the future, which always takes me back to the past. I first came to India more than 50 years ago. I remember taking a train from Delhi to Ahmedabad and taking a bicycle rickshaw to Doshi's house. And my career in India started then. So sometimes I think in a past life, due to my karma, I must have lived in India several lives ago, and I felt like when I reached India, I realized that I'd actually reached home. So in 1971, when I came to start the School of Planning at Ahmedabad, I never left after that. And I also feel that I discovered my work, my dharma, to be an architect and urban planner here in India. It is an honor to stand before people like Vikas Bandari, and also we have Ash Parikh, who's a very senior architect here, and I can see Ravi Gadri and other people, I can't mention them all, but there are many, many, many good architects here. Chandrasekhar is here, and others, and even Patel Sahib is here. So let's think of the future. Not when I came to Ahmedabad, there was no television, hardly any telephones, no air conditioning. It was a different world. India is a different world today than it was 50 years ago. But I think the virus moved us fast forward into the future. The virus suddenly told us that things are changing very quickly. And the virus was not a disease. It was not created in the laboratory. It was created by us eating so many processed foods, being in such a hurry to live our lives, using high-density mass transit and living in offices where you stick kids on 3-foot-wide benches on computers. So I think the virus taught us many things. I noticed today, 2 or 3 years ago, every conference would talk green, green, green. Today, people are talking health, health, health. So I think it's made us aware that we're really talking about creating healthy environments for people, not just physically healthy, but mentally healthy. Looking at the future, I have a prediction that Pune and Bombay will merge into one huge lineal megalopolis. That the corridor between Pune and Bombay is going to start to grow. People said Lodi Belmondo was on the edge of the city. It will come in the middle of the city, or even along a lineal growth between here and Bombay. And I think that's important. The new airport in Panvel is coming up. So many things are going to happen there. Even I have some ideas about a high-density, fast network. We don't need a new airport in Pune. We don't need an international airport. We need a new departure lounge, maybe someplace near Belmondo, where you check in your luggage and everything, go through customs and get on a fast train and land up in Panvel in 20 minutes and board your plane. Why should we build another airport taking up farmers' land all around Pune? These kind of ideas I think we have to think of. New urban design ideas, new ways of working. The fact that people are working at home changed even the way we think of doing housing. We're doing a new project with Abhishek Lodha, where he says we need 2.5, 3.5 bedroom apartments. What is the half? It's a small study, so people can work at home. So suddenly even the design of houses is changing. The design of offices is changing, just because of the virus. And this change is going to be rapid. Another huge change. Just 20 years ago, we thought MEP consultant, TK, we can get a plumber to do it for us. The electrical contractor, he'll lay something out for us. Now MEP is essential to our work. With the high building rules that have come in, new statutory rules about structure, structural designers play a more and more important role in our work. So suddenly, architects who used to sit and be the big boss now have project managers, have MEP people, have structural designers, have statutory people, all kinds of consultants that either we coordinate them or they will coordinate us. So our whole practice has changed from being the great man theory to being a manager, to being a coordinator, and to create great buildings by coordinating people and looking to the future. But I do look forward to all of us thinking about a lineal city between Pune and Bombay, and what would the architecture of that be like? What kind of transport system would connect us rapidly? And it can happen. We can be in Panvel in 20 minutes with high-speed transit. We can be in Bombay in 30 minutes. So We should be thinking like that, and we should be giving ideas to government and to civic people on what would it be like if we had a megalopolis, which is inevitable because our cities are going to grow. Can we give the shape to those cities? Or are we going to sit back and do building by building and be happy with it? So that's my message. Think of the future, think of a megalopolis, and think of a beautiful place for people to live. Thank you very much.